Hello everyone and welcome back. On today's episode we're headed down to some tributaries off of Lake Erie to chase after some springtime crappie. Now this year was a little confusing. We started out by fishing in some spots that we normally find them spawning in, but this year we were a little late. The water warmed up really quickly and early this year, and so by the time we got a chance to go down there they had already spawned out. But nonetheless we still got onto some crappie, and we're going to talk a lot about making adjustments for crappie. So before I get started, I'm just going to quickly go over what kind of equipment I was using. The rod that I used in this video is a Bass Pro Shops Microlight series. It's a 6-foot ultralight fast action rod. I love it. It's very sensitive. It's great for shooting docks, which I'm going to talk a little bit about in this video, but it's also very good for casting. My reel is just a Fluger Tryon loaded up with 6-pound test fluorocarbon. I only used 2 different types of lures in this video, one of them being a 1/16 of an ounce jig head paired with some Charlie Brewer slider plastics, and the other just being a standard 1/8 ounce beetle spin. So we started off by fishing at a spot that we normally find them spawning at, and I hooked into a decent crappie right away, so that kind of got us all excited, and then we only ended up catching 1 or 2 more fish at that spot. The water temps were reading close to 70, so we already had a bad feeling that they had already spawned, but we ended up going over to a different spot after these couple fish.
See that over there? Nope, that feels like a crappie, and it sure is.
You want a net?
First crappie of the day, folks. They're up here. Wonderful sign. I mean, I was coming down here this morning, I was pretty nervous that they were going to be done because the water temp up here is already 66 degrees, but we had such a quick warm up here that it just happened so quick. So it's a good sign of my first cast in this kind of area. There's a nice solid white crappie to start off the day.
Yeah, that's a carp right there, buffalo.
Fish?
Yep.
Net?
Yeah, it's a crappie.
Black. Nice. All right, second fish of the day there. Kyle's got a nice black crappie in the boat. It's up to you.
For now.
So for our second spot, we headed over to some deeper docks that we thought would be holding some post-spawn fish, and it didn't work out too well. We were catching just a lot of bass and bluegill and green sunfish and things like that, but we pulled a couple off of this dock here.
Nice crappie. There's a good fish there, folks. Decent white crappie. It's a good eater size. He followed it a ways out from under there.
The bigger ones would be down deep.
Oh my God. It's a bass.
Yeah, I figured you'd do that.
It's a nice one too, yeah. Thanks. All right, buddy. Good grief. Dude. Nice largemouth.
That was probably a gill, being totally honest.
So one thing that I've found is that when fishing for crappie like this, you can catch all different kinds of species of fish. I mean, we were just catching decent largemouth bass all day, all sorts of different kinds of panfish, and even this freshwater drum or sheephead, and that thing fought hard. I got it in pretty quick, but it was an absolute blast to pull in. So even if you're not that much into crappie fishing, I would highly recommend just using this tactic because it's an absolute blast.
Kyle. What? I don't know. Well, I wasn't recording, but I just caught this slab. I haven't measured it yet. I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now.
Told you.
All right. Hold on, I gotta redo that now. Hold on. All right, well, he's just over 13, but that is a quality white crappie.
I'm gonna throw him in there and catch another one.
That's a crappie. Nice one, too. Nice crappie. Net, please, Kyle. It's a nice fish. All right.
Last time you both flipped him, sorry.
Sorry, but I said. All right.
I had the same thing right up there.
Another solid crappie. Getting a little bit of a pattern going. We've been fishing our butts off all day, and we're now starting to have a little bit of consistency, which is nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that one in the live well.
So that's going to do it for this video. Like I said, the fishing was really tough. We didn't catch a ton, but I hope that you all kind of learned something about how to adjust and find crappie when it gets tough like this. I just want to thank you guys all for watching, and if you wouldn't mind just liking and subscribing, it really helps out my channel. I'm really trying to just promote the outdoors on my channel, so it would really help out.